And just like that, we are back. It is so good to be doing something other than just podcasts for this channel. Hello, everybody. What's going on? My name is Javon Henry. I'm a voice actor, and today we're going to be talking about my experience with service-based industries. That's what you're doing. You're an actor, you're a voice actor, you are an audio engineer, you are a video editor, you are a photographer, you're a videographer, you are any of these things. You are a service-based industry. You're providing a service for someone, and they are in turn paying you for that service. Now, here's one thing that is essential and that is important. I'm not telling you how to do anything. I can't tell you how to do anything at all. All I can tell you is from my own personal experience. That's number one. Number two, also, I'm not a multimillionaire. I'm not Ty Lopez. I don't got a Ferrari. I'm living inside of a trailer while traveling the country with my beautiful fiance. I'm living just at my means, but guess what? Just from voice acting, I'm able to bring in enough money each and every month to live the life of my dreams, which is living below my means and enjoying my life. Now, I'm going to tell you how I got there and what I learned by owning a photography studio, a recording studio, a production agency, and now by being a freelance voice actor. Okay, there we go. Done with the spiel. Let's get into it. This is a very, very simple thing to do. A lot of people make it so overly complicated. Now, I'm not telling you about how to form the business. I'm not telling you about how to pay your taxes. I'm simply telling you how to actually do the thing to make money and what people are looking for. And it is very simple. People are genuinely only looking for two things. Number one, for you to be a good person who is trustworthy and does what you're going to say, what you say you're going to do. Number two, someone who is good enough to do the job. That is it. That is all people are looking for in a lot of these industries. Don't be a shitty person and be good enough to do the job. So, here's a little bit of the tidbit of my experience in these service industries. First things first, you need to show them something. Right? We've gone over this. You need to build a portfolio. We've done all this. This is the boring, this is the easy stuff. You need to get your name out there. You need to build a brand. You need to build your name. You need to show people that you're trustworthy. But how do you actually build up your business? Number one, when you start getting jobs and you have these reviews and you have all of this stuff, you need to leverage this so in a smart and strategic way. What does this mean? It means when you have the names and you have your samples and you have your demo, even if you don't have your demo yet, you just have the names and you have the samples, right? Put them together in a package to show people. Make sure that you also get reviews, because these reviews are going to be the social proof that show you know what you're doing, right? People trust a list of other people who have said good things about it. I don't care who you are. You can be anybody. If you can be the best voice actor in the world, if you have 0 reviews, people are going to be hesitant to work with you. You can have amazing sounding demos. You can have absolutely killer sounding samples. You can have well, you can't have a list of clients. You can have amazing demos and samples, but if you don't have reviews behind you, how do people know? Like, they're still taking a chance on you, even if you are a surefire bet. So just understand that. Just understand that your reviews are going to be your lifeblood. DM people. What I want you to do, and this is where people get so confused, right? This is a numbers game. Any service-based industry is a numbers game, right? You need to start building those reviews so that that rock begins rolling downhill so that you don't have to push it up the hill anymore. I want you to go and DM 1,000 separate people. 1,000 production companies, 1,000 YouTubers, 1,000 authors with audiobooks. Message them and say, hey, I'm a voice actor. I would love to work with you on a project. And you will start getting people who reach back out and say, heck yeah, man, that sounds great. I'm going to take off my glasses. Heck yeah, man, that sounds great. You can build this into your actual review base. You can start making money. You can start getting the gigs, right? You have these samples to show them. You can say, hey, I am well trained. I might not have too many reviews under my belt, so I'm willing to do this at a discounted rate. Start doing that. Start getting people in. That way you can put them into your pipeline so you can learn what the hell you're doing, right? Because when you first get a client, it's not just about, hey, I'll do this for $125 and you're good to go. No, this is about you learning the whole process of selling them, right? So let them know, I'll be giving you a discounted rate, but I want to take you through my process and you can tell me anywhere that I can improve. So You take them through the process. You take them through, okay, this is the contract. Okay, these are the stipulations. These are the amount of revisions that I'm giving you. This is the amount of time that it's going to take. This is the cost that the project would be regularly. And you ask them, how does this all sound? Like, actually, from a professional standard, have you ever had a voiceover before? And would you sign this deal? Yes or no, right? You do the project, you give it to them, you say, does the quality that I've provided befit all of the rules and stipulations of the process? Once again, you get an answer for that. If it's no, revise, put it back out there, and ask again. If it's no for a second time, get an answer, but then it's pretty much okay to just move on. Say, okay, great. Well, I understand. I'd love to work with you again in the future if you have a future project, but could you leave me a review of my my services rendered to you? That way you have a review. All right? Congratulations, that's your first client. Rinse and repeat that with 2 to 3 clients, right? You have these 2 to 3 built-in reviews. Congratulations, that is amazing. Now all it is a rinse and repeat game. That is all that it is. You are virtually unchallenged as an actor and a voice actor. Now, why do I say this? Why do I say this? There are thousands, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of us who want to be voice actors, right? So it's such a complicated and overfilled pool. That's not true. Just going to be speaking from a place of love, not a place of condemnation. 85% of the people who are doing voice acting, they're doing it as a hobby, and they're not qualified to do it in a professional realm and to get paid for it. And the end client would not accept the project or have to get the project redone because it's not good enough quality, right? They haven't put in the time to learn how to bring it up to a professional standard. So boom, they're right out of the bat. 80% of people are shit when it comes to the business side. They don't know how many revisions they're going to provide. They don't know how fast that they can do this. They don't have the ability to provide it in the quality. They don't know how to speak to the target audience, how to read down a script in a way that actually communicates and conveys with the end person. But you do. So once again, you're cut above the rest. Congratulations. This is a very small pool. That's why people keep going back to people who they know, they like, and they trust. Just do the work efficiently, do the work semi-quickly, and do the work when you said that you're going to do it. And always try and over-provide, even if it's by omission. Now, why am I talking about this today? Well, that's because I have my first product. Yay! Congratulations to me. I have written down basically my journey and my story, and I've put it in a large presentation where I talk about how to find success. Success is whatever you define it. Success can be working 1 job a month. It can be getting 1 anime gig and then quitting because that's all you wanted. So how to find success in this industry. We're not talking about how to get your first gig. We're not guaranteeing that you're going to become a famous voice actor. We're simply talking about my experience owning a bunch of service-based industries that all found their own individual successes and that all taught me how to, from nowhere, become a voice actor and in 3 years, make it my full-time income, enough for me to travel around the country. That link is going to be down below in the description if you want to check that out. And once again, thank you to all the wonderful now 530 followers on this channel. We're starting to make such an amazing community. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for giving to me what I've always wanted, which is to help others be in the same position that I'm striving to be in. So with that, I'll catch you guys in the next video.